Comes Troy, and then Swiss Maid, then Mecene. Behind Mecene, or on the outside of Mecene, rather, is Elamanamu, and then Blanchon, and going a good pace down towards Swinley Bottom. Road to Glory, the pacemaker of Troy, about 2 to 3 lengths clear now of Telescopico. Then comes Troy back in third, then Swiss Maid, then Elamanamu, then Mecene, and finally Blanchon. Still Road to Glory, making it, and Brown Proctor, his first ride in the King George and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, making it a good pace from Telescopico. Elamanamu now goes third, Troy is 4, Swiss Maid is 5, and Mecene 6 and 7, and last is Blanchon, and they're just coming up to the mile pole. Road to Glory in the lead from Telescopico and Elamanamu. Then Troy, then Swiss Maid, then Mecene, and then Blanchon. They're racing towards the 7 marker now, and it's still Road to Glory from Telescopico, then Elamanamu, then Troy, then Swiss Maid, then Mecene, and then comes Blanchon. And they're passing the 7 mark now, making towards the 6, and it's still Road to Glory in the lead from Telescopico and Elamanamu. Then Troy, behind Troy comes Swiss Maid, then Mecene on the inside, going smoothly, and last is Blanchon. They're coming past the 6 marker now, and it's still Road to Glory by 2 lengths from Telescopico, who has a 2.5 length advantage over Elamanamu, who's 2 lengths up on Troy, who's a length and a half up on Swiss Maid. Then comes Mecene and Blanchon, and they're passing the 5 marker now, and it's still Road to Glory in the lead. From in second place, Telescopico, then comes Elamanamu, then Troy, behind Troy is Swiss Maid, then Mecene making a little ground on the inside, and then comes Blanchon, who's last, but they're grouping as they come to the home turn now, and well inside the final half mile. It's Road to Glory from Telescopico, then comes Elamanamu, then Troy making ground towards the outside, then Blanchon and Swiss Maid and Mecene as they turn for home now, and it's still Road to Glory, the pacemaker in the lead from Telescopico, Troy and Elamanamu, and Swiss Maid nearly lost her footing there around the home turn. It's still Road to Glory in the lead, but Elamanamu coming to challenge, and Troy on the right of the picture being traced by Mecene. They're coming down now to the furlong pole, and it's Elamanamu being challenged by Troy and Elamanamu. Then comes Mecene for France as they race to the inside the final furlong. It's Troy who's taken it up now from Elamanamu, with Mecene putting in a great challenge towards the stand side, but it's Troy and Willie Castle striding up to victory towards the line. They're being pressed by Mecene, but they've got it sewn up, and Troy has won it from Mecene second and Elamanamu third. Fourth was Blanchon, behind him came Telescopico and Road to Glory, and Swiss Maid was last, and so the result of the 29th running of the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes is first, number 9, Troy, owned by Sir Michael Sobel and Sir Arnold Wanstock, trained by Dick Hearn and ridden by Willie Carson. Second was number 1, Mecene, owned by Mr. Jacques Wertheimer, trained by Alec Head and ridden by Freddie Head. And third was number 7, Elamanamu, owned by Mrs. Audrey Munoz, trained by Guy Harwood and ridden by Greville Starkey. Fourth was number 3, Blanchon. So Troy completes the great trio. He's 9 to 4 with Corals for the Arc de Triomphe, 3 to 1 with Ladbrokes for the Arc de Triomphe, 3 to 1 with the Tote for the Arc de Triomphe. Here's how he won the 1979 running of this great King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, as we see it again with Julian Wilson.
And he did it really well. You can see the sods flying as they come in the straight, although it wasn't watered again last night, and the pacemakers led into the straight, so it hasn't been that fast a pace. And Willie's delayed his challenge much longer today on Troy than he did in Ireland at least. At this point, you can see he's still got Elamanamu to go and pick up. He's got a length to make up, and Freddie Head's making his run on the outside, and Mecene from one back. He only had one behind him half a mile out. And it's just about this point there that Mecene stumbles. You can see Freddie Head almost lost everything there. He certainly lost his stride, although in fact he's pulled his whip through there, and he didn't lose more than half a length. But Willie's gone for home now. He's gone quickly a couple of lengths clear from Elamanamu, who held him just for about 50 yards, but no more. And now Freddie Head's making ground on the runner-up. But remember, this is the best middle-distance three-year-old in France on the evidence of his last run. And Willie hasn't had to be too hard on Troy at all. He's probably hasn't given more than a slap down the neck, in fact. He's coasted home in the last 50 yards, although Mecene was closing on him. But although Mecene may have been a little unlucky to stumble, it certainly didn't affect the result.